Welcome back to Microbial Concepts. So in this new video, we are going to deep dive in our new topic, that is probiotics and prebiotics. There was a video on my channel, an old video on my channel around 2-3 years back, but it was not of a good quality, so I have decided to upload a new video here. Okay, you will find me referencing about that video in another video where I am going to discuss some Viva interview questions on this particular topic. Okay, so uh, when I referenced back that particular video, I thought of uploading it again because the quality was very poor. Even the sound was not clear, and I thought of uploading it again. So this is my new video on probiotics and prebiotics. Okay, so if you are new to my channel, don't forget to like my videos, share my videos with your friends, and subscribe to my channel. Okay, so let's get started with this video. So what all we are going to cover in this particular video? So we are going to discuss what do you mean by probiotics, prebiotics, the concepts, the examples, the mechanism of action, then benefits, some disadvantages if they are there, then the selection criteria for production. Okay, so when it comes for to the large scale production, what is the selection criteria for probiotics? That is what we are going to discuss, and some controversies. Okay, so let's start. So what are prebiotics? So first we will see the concept of prebiotics. So prebiotics are non-viable food components. Okay, so this is actually food component, okay, not the live bacterial culture. So a non-viable food component that confers a health benefit on the host associated with modulations of microbiota. That means it actually helps the microbiota present in the gut of a host. Okay, so these are not live cultures, these are food components. Okay, so what the prebiotic acts as? So it acts as a food for probiotics. That means what are probiotics, that we will see in next slide. But just remember that prebiotics are food for probiotics. They are non-digestible, okay, yet the flora in our stomach can really blossom on them by fermentation. That means it is very helpful for the flora of our gut, right? Then what are probiotics? Now probiotics, they are actually live strains of strictly selected microorganisms which when administered in adequate amount can confer good health benefits. Now just remember that probiotics, they are live cultures, okay, bacterial cultures or um, uh, useful microbes that depend on prebiotics for their growth, okay, for flourishing in our gut. Now these both terms, they go hand in hand, but there are other related terms like symbiotics, that means synergistic action of both prebiotics and probiotics. That means the combined action of both is known as symbiotics. And the another one is postbiotics, that means byproducts of probiotic metabolics or metabolism, which is a key factor in maintaining long-term digestive health. Okay, for example, antibiotics or small chain fatty acids. That is postbiotics. Okay, so don't get confused. There are different terms, but here very important is prebiotic and probiotic. So probiotics are live microorganisms which are um, selected ones and which when administered in adequate amount in a host, they confer health benefits. Now the food for these probiotics is prebiotics. Okay, so I hope now the concept is clear for you. So our gut, it actually houses a vast community of microorganisms. Collectively they are known as microbiome of our gut. Now, prebiotics and probiotics, they work together to maintain a balanced and healthy microbiome of our gut. Okay, that is what this topic is about. So now just let's go through what the difference is. Okay, so you can see here, you can just remember this particular image. It will help you to remember the difference between prebiotics and probiotics. So prebiotics is food for probiotics, which can be, say, garlic, asparagus, then wheat bran flour or banana. And probiotics are good bacteria that we eat, which are present in yogurt, sour cream, or probiotic milk, kefir, etc. Now, a very famous example, commercial example of probiotic is Yakult, okay, that we see the advertisement on our TV screens or while you are searching something on Google or YouTube, etc. Okay, so that is what that is actually a probiotic drink. Okay, so you can now relate that what this is. So now let's go a bit in detail here. So we have seen what is prebiotic, what is probiotic, the concept. Now let's go in detail for probiotics. So probiotics, the term in Greek means for life. Okay. So the good bacteria colonize our intestine and they maintain the balance of our gut. Now, factors like some illness or age, climate, diet, antibiotic course, okay, etc. These factors, they are responsible for the imbalance of our gut microbiome, and they may cause some health problems. Okay, so for example, say you are ill because of any bacterial infection and you are on a course of antibiotic for, say, around 5 days. Okay, so what happens? Antibiotics, they are uh, or they don't know that what particular organism is a pathogen and which one is a good microbiome. So it kills both. And when it kills the good microbiome, okay, it affects our digestive system. So what happens? You may start feeling indigestion, bloating, okay, all other types of sub uh, gut problems. Okay, and this is where you should get that my gut microbiome is disturbed and I need to restore them by taking some simple probiotics, okay, like eating curd. So why? Because probiotics. Now the cultures, let's see which are there. So Lactobacillus cz, then Lactobacillus acidophilus, Lactobacillus lactis, Bacillus closi, Bifidobacterium longum, Bifidobacterium bifidum, and Saccharomyces boulardii. So these are few of the microbial cultures which are present in even of our regular homemade curd, and it helps you, it actually helps you. Okay, so that is the reason why nowadays probiotics are in light. Okay, so we know their effect, we know when to use them, why to use them. Okay, so any healthy person who is um, who wants to improve the metabolism, who is concerned with the digestion and all other lifestyle related problems, he can just start taking probiotics. Okay, yes, again, you should consult a doctor once and then you should start it. Okay, now here comes the disadvantage, that is, while probiotics and prebiotics are generally safe, excessive consumption can lead to digestion or digestive discomfort in some individuals. So it is crucial to consume them in moderation, okay, in adequate amount. That is the very important term here that I will focus all the time. Okay, so don't forget that. So these are the cultures which are good bacterial cultures when we are referring to probiotics, and they actually have health benefits to humans. Okay, so see that you take in any kind of probiotic which is easily available for you after you take a course of antibiotics. Okay, so this is just I am talking about antibiotics, but even the diet, your illness, your age, if there is a climatic change for a longer period of time and you are feeling that you are bloated or you are suffering from any indigestion, So you can consult a doctor and you can ask for a probiotic. Okay. Now, introduction of pre, pro, or symbiotics in our diet can be a simple use of pickles, fruits, dairy products, and fermented foods. Artificial sources are also available like pharmaceutical formulas or some food items like fermented milk, okay, probiotic milk, probiotic ice creams are there like Yakult, okay, a very well-known brand. Now let's list out some benefits of probiotics. So first is they act as immunomodulator. Okay, that means we see some effects, immunity related effects. Then next is against lactose intolerance, they are effective. Then against intestinal infections, they are effective. Then effect against gastric ulceration, and even probiotics, they stimulate our appetite, improve the nutrition by production of vitamins, breakdowns of indigestible compounds into simpler forms with the help of these simple enzymes. And lastly, antimicrobial factors. That means we have seen this in postbiotics, that probiotics, they are known to produce some antimicrobial factors and some peptides and small chain fatty acids. So after the consumption of probiotic, these factors, if they are present in host for longer period of time, then they will show the effect. Okay, so this is known as postbiotics. Okay, so what are all the factors? The production of defensive cathicidin, lowering liminal pH, bacteriocin production, and microcin production. Okay, postbiotics. So disadvantage I have already discussed, that uh, excessive consumption may lead to digestive discomfort in some individuals. So it is crucial to consume them in moderation, right? So now about mechanism of action. So now let's dive into the fascinating mechanisms behind prebiotics and probiotics. So prebiotics first. So prebiotics, we know they are non-digestible fibers. Okay, that's the reason why they will not be get digested in our, that means in humans, gut. So they serve as nourishment for the beneficial bacteria in our gut. Okay. Now these fibers, they resist digestion in the upper gastrointestinal tract, and they will reach the colon largely intact. Okay, so they will resist the digestion in upper tract, and that is why in they will reach our colon intact. Okay, now they are fermented by gut bacteria producing short chain fatty acids. Now this fermentation process not only promotes the growth of beneficial bacteria but also helps maintain our gut balanced. Okay, now about probiotics. Now probiotics on the other hand, we know they are live microorganisms. So when they consume or when they are consumed in adequate amounts, we have several health uh, benefits. Now they can compete with harmful bacteria for nutrients, for binding sites in gut by preventing the growth of harmful pathogens. In addition, they can produce some antimicrobial substances, further inhibiting the growth of bacteria. That means bad bacteria like pathogens. Probiotics also enhance the gut barrier functions, okay, and reducing the permeability of gut lining. Okay, so these are mechanisms of actions of both prebiotics and probiotics, and this is what we have revised in our previous slides as well. So I hope now you are clear with the concept here. So now about the selection criteria of probiotics. So suppose you want to study this topic, you want to do some research, then what are the simple selection criteria that one should consider if you want to do a large scale production for probiotics? So first comes very important, that is strain selection. Now it is crucial to choose well documented strain with proven health benefits, and these strains should be resilient and stable during large scale production. Why? Because there has to be quality check control. It has to be then after production, it has to travel a long distance, and during that period of time, if it is not stored properly, the viability of culture should also remain as it is. Okay, then periodic checks by the quality control. In that also, the culture should um, give results as it was in the lab while the large scale production was going on. So everything you have to see first. After strain selection, you have to see whether it is safe for humans. Okay, safety. So required properties, human or animal origin. Okay, that means it is isolated from a human gut or any animal. Then non-infective. Okay, it should be non-pathogenic. Isolated from GIT, that is gastrointestinal tract of humans. Absence of gene responsible for antibiotic resistance. They should be free from antibiotic resistance. Okay, then the functionality, uh, it should show resistance to bile salts, resistance to lower pH, because we are going to do large scale production, and then uh, our humans, they are our customers, they are going to consume our probiotic. So the gut or in our stomach, we have high acids. Okay, then we secrete bile salts, the pH is low. So in that particular condition, our probiotic should remain viable. Okay, it should not get killed. So should be competitive in presence of intestinal ecosystem. So it should be competitive in the pre-existing ecosystem of the intestine of that particular host. Antagonistic activity towards pathogen. That means it will compete for food and adhesion with the pathogen. Okay, and it should not give a chance for pathogen to flourish. Then technological usability. So genetic stability is important. It should be stable for longer period of time. Even if there are no proper storage facility, it should not hamper or affect our culture in a bad way. Like it should not go in spontaneous mutation, okay, or it should not start having some byproduct produced, okay. So that is what I mean here with the genetic stability. Then viability during preparation, like freeze drying, high storage survival rates in finished products, then easy production for high biomass. So these are some important selection criteria when it comes to probiotics. Okay. Now let's start with prebiotics in detail. Now first they were identified and named by Michael Rutherford and Gibson in 1995. The potential sources are fruits like apple, then vegetables, cereal, and other edible plants, consistent carbohydrates. Okay. Now remember that all dietary fibers, they are not prebiotics. Okay, they are selective. Okay, so it is never that yes, this particular food item that I am consuming, it has fibers, so it will act as prebiotic. No, it is not like that. Okay. Now, what are prebiotics? So, prebiotics, they provide health benefits. We know that they can be found naturally in foods. We know that. Now, most prebiotics, they are dietary fibers. Okay, again, I will read it that most prebiotics, they are dietary fibers. It is not that all the prebiotics are dietary fibers. Okay, so not all the dietary fibers are prebiotics. As with dietary fibers, some gas and bloating can result from too much prebiotics. Okay, so start with small amount of prebiotic, allow your gut to adapt. Okay, and then you can increase a little bit of getting more prebiotics in your diet. Now, when you are in market and you are looking for a packed prebiotic source, then what you should look on the label. So the word prebiotic is seldom and it is used on label, but still you can look for oligofructose, chicory fibers, inulin, fructooligosaccharides, galactooligosaccharides, etc. So these are the terms that you should look for, and you should select that particular prebiotic. Now, prebiotics for your health, they improve your digestive function. They support the body's natural defenses, improves mineral absorption, help regulate your desire to eat, and energy balance and glucose metabolism is also regulated. Now, prebiotics in food. So, some prebiotics like oligofructose and inulin, they can be found in onion, garlic, banana, chicory root, Jerusalem, uh, artichokes, but typically are present at very low levels. So to increase your daily intake, include prebiotic supplements in your food. Okay, so this can also help if you want to regularly take prebiotics in your diet. Okay, so naturally they are present, but they are in very low amount, so you can rely on supplements, but yes, should be prescribed by your doctors. Now, prebiotics in mother's milk. So human milk provides a rich source of prebiotics to the nursing baby. Now, this supports infants' health by encouraging beneficial gut microbes. Okay, so this is about. Now, depending on the type of prebiotic and the dietary concentration provided, prebiotics they show some potential effects on our nutrient digestibility. So, the microflora it aids the digestion, lower pH, maintain osmotic retention of water. Okay. Then next is intestinal morphology is changed. That means debutyrate increases the number of epithelial cells and intensitizes our secretory functions. Again, it increases the length and width of colonic crypts, which helps in nutrient absorption. And the last is many NDOs. NDOs means non-digestible oligosaccharides. They are known to alter the composition of our colonic microbiota. That means you will see that the probiotic cultures like bifidobacterium and lactobacilli population it increases, and the pathogenic population it decreases. Okay, like probiotics, let's see what are the selection criteria for prebiotics. Now, prebiotics should be resistant to digestion in the upper section of alimentary canal. It should be fermented by the intestinal microflora. It should show beneficial effects on host cell who is consuming it, and selective stimulation on growth of probiotics should be also shown. Then it should be stable in various food processing conditions as well. And then only when you consume it, it should show some potential good health benefits, right? So this was about selection criteria for prebiotics. So now I hope the concept is clear. So do like my videos, do share my videos with your friends, and do subscribe to my channel. Okay. So the next video that I'm uploading on this particular topic is Viva interview questions on this particular topic. So if you are a food microbiology student and if you have this topic in your practicals, then you may get few Viva questions. So I have discussed those in the next video. And also if you are doing research, say you have this for your dissertation or your PhD topic, then also you will get few questions, and those are also explained in that particular video. So do watch that video, which will be uploaded in next week. And yes, subscribe to my channel and share these videos with your friends. Give a thumbs up. Thank you.